So it's a familiar start at the start of this episode as well. We are back with another episode of the Manchester United Realistic Career Mode. We sit in 13th, just behind West Ham and Spurs. We have a game in hand on West Ham. Not too far off the top 10 in general, and we're not that far off European football. If we can get a good run of games together in terms of below us, we're safe from relegation if we can win 2 or so games in the last 14 actually games. I think we're expected to do that. Anyway, on with today's episode. Today we are going to be playing 3 games. I'm going to have the full match of United versus Spurs, which is a huge game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for us. We could leapfrog Spurs and go ahead of them. Should be a great little booster in our season. Could get us into that top half, which we desperately need. We have Everton away next as well in the Premier League. I think I'm either going to play the full game of that, or I'll give you highlights. Might be decided on how good the game is, but probably not. I'll probably just end up playing the full game, and then there'll be highlights of the Ipswich game, I believe, as well. This might be decided in editing, but we'll see after the 3 games. Realistically, it'll probably be Spurs and Everton 4 games, and then Ipswich highlights. I'm going to start doing 4 games an episode when possible. With Arsenal up next, I just thought may as well get that in as a full game, and I don't want this episode to be too long, so that episode will probably be out not too long after this. Probably record them one after the other. Anyway, with all that said, Spurs up next. We have had a bit of a bolstering in the squad. You could see on the calendar that we had a 2-week break from the last game, and with the injury crisis we have, that now means Rasmus Højlund, our main striker, is back in 3 weeks. Xerxes, double his time, but not really the man we need at the minute. 5 months for Ahmad still. He'll be out for the rest of the season anyway. Kobbie Mainoo is not 100% fit, but he is ready to play. Notice so he's got his new boots on. I have applied those to the players that I obviously wanted them for. You can see him with Yaro now. Look at those fresh new Predators. It's my little niche that I do on Korea. De Ligt now 6 weeks away. We have cover for him, but we do want him back ASAP. And I believe that is the last of the injuries. So go into this Tottenham game, and hopefully by the next game, maybe the one after, we'll have a few players back, or at least Kobbie Mainoo. A beauty of a stadium this, a great little away day for United, but it's going to be a tough test against a Tottenham side that you just never know what to expect from them. It's been high scoring for them this season. Sorry for the lack of words. My head is not working correctly, but we see the players walking out here. This modern high-tech stadium. It's about the football on the pitch. As I said, Spurs very high scoring, but also concede some of the most goals in the Premier League. They're in a similar state to United at the minute, and with the team that they've got, they're 100% beatable for us. We need to go out there and put out our best performance, and hopefully leave with the 3 points that would really spur us on for the rest of this season. So the Spurs team, see if they've got the best 11 out really. Fraser Forster, so already not their best 11. Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Reguilon. Strong back 4. Ex-United player Reguilon. Good midfield in those 3 with Johnson, Son and Werner. So Werner starting, not great for them. We've gone for a similar team to usual. A few changes though. With Onana, it's going to be Maguire, Martinez and Yoro, our preferred partnership or trio. Collier comes in midfield. Mount at that right 10, despite the recent signing of Rayan Cherki to replace Ahmad. However, do not feel it's the right decision to play him immediately. But let's get into this game. You'll have full commentary from me, or whatever I can give you, and hopefully we can get a good result here away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's a great start from Mason Mount there. Back in full action again. Here's Brennan Johnson. And that's an immediate goal. Tottenham Hotspur, the Welshman Brennan Johnson. And in 2 minutes, we're not able to stop him. It's a great pass from, I think it's Heung-min Son. Just zips it in after a little bit of skill on nobody. And when you open up like that against such a high-scoring team. It's not going to end up well. And with their backline back, it might be hard to score against them now. Amorim's fuming. I'm fuming. Not a great start at all for us here. We've got to get back in this as quick as possible. See Bruno with his new boots on here, actually. Can we get down the line? Throws our game plan out the window a bit, that early goal, and yet again they're on the attack. We wanted to control this game, but they're making it hectic as they want it. Son. Brennan Johnson. Lisandro Martinez, that's excellent. That could have been a goal otherwise. Maguire. Rain's not helping us at all. Nuno Mendes, massive in that Fulham game last time out. Maybe not last time, but the last game I played anyway. Ethan Wheatley is there, but it's going to go into Mason Mount. And he's gone down at this point. May as well just cancel his contract because he is worthless. It's just injury after injury. He's a great player, but it's just not worth having him about. We're likely to have to sub him off, and it's going to be a 2-0 down. We are going to have to sub him off. It's Rayan Cherki who's going to come on, but we're 2-0 down, and it's too little too late at the minute. It looks like we're gonna get battered here. And unless something drastic changes, it's Brennan Johnson's show. Oh, Nana just an inch away from getting a knock on that ball. Mount off again. Frustrated. There's nowhere more frustrated than Amorim on the sideline. It's a really poor start for United. Really, really poor. Oh, didn't mean for him to do a skill there. Pedro Porro. Fraser Forster, we can attack him. If we can get shots off, you'll have problems. This game's not over. Spurs have had high scoring games against quite a lot of the biggest sides anyway. And here's Nuno Mendes, just going to get a shot off, and Fraser Forster makes a good save, but finally gets something off in this game. 15 minutes in, but there's a ball in. Harry Maguire. He got the better of his man, whoever it was. They haven't got the strongest centre-backs, both quite slim. Maguire might have a beating of both of them. It's really disappointing so far. Here is Reguilon. Cherki gets his first touch on the ball. Man United shirt. That's a roll. Pass to Agate. Lenny Yoro steps out, but he finds Nuno Mendes. It's Agate's ball now. Back to Mendes. Finds Bruno and tries to slip in Wheatley. He's been on fine form recently. First 2 United goals, that man of the match performance against Rangers. There's Bentancur, Brennan Johnson for the hat-trick, plays it across, it's Timo Werner, and he somehow almost nearly misses. But it's 3-0 in 21 minutes. And they beat us 3-0 at Old Trafford. But it looks like this could be an even worse game. An even worse game. Calamitous from United, a real shocker. And the defence is just splitting open every time, and this isn't fun. Not at all. It's happened a lot against Tottenham over the years anyway. I think this exact scoreline they've came back from United. Here's Cherki, got to score! His first big chance for United. Fraser Forster, the ex-United Academy lad, I'm pretty sure. Makes a huge stop. They knocked us out of the cup. Carabao. And now it looks like they're going to knock our chances of top half football. At least for a bit. Van der Ven. There is Timo Werner. Yoro needs to stop him. Bruno slides and misses. Nuno Mendes finally puts an end to it. Here is Bruno. Their defence is splitting very easily. Bruno tries to play it. There is Bruno. He has to take a strike and it has to be further into the corner. Really poor first half here. I'm not even halfway done with it really. Maybe just over actually. Collier and Agate. Nowhere to be seen so far. Yeah, again, it's a defence split in. Maguire does well this time. Johnson. Yoro. Brilliant. There's Collier. And now Cherki. Can he drop the shoulder and run? He's just going to try the switch ball. It knocks off Chavez. It was intended for Ngati, but it's gone to Mendes, and the rain's held it up there, and that's just not helping us at all. Seems to skid in front of their players, whereas it goes behind ours a lot of the time. Ngati slides in and misses. Son, Maguire steps out brilliantly, but Yoro gives it away. Brennan Johnson, Chavez, Maguire in two minds. Son, it's Werner, and Martinez with an absolutely unbelievable tackle there. Collier, Martinez. Don't know why they've swapped sides, but Martinez and Yoro have. Mazraoui just not able to get around Cherki. He had nowhere to go. It's quite a depressing game for an attacker, a United player. There's Son, Manana, spread eagle in midair. I'm going to make an early change, 3-0 down. We have to get someone on. Garnacho is going to come on. And I know that's 2 subs out of 3 windows, but we've got half time. And we'll likely make some in the second half. There's Bruno. Beats Porro. Is he going to stay in front of him? Finds Wheatley now. Van der Ven faster than Wheatley and stronger and better. Do have Rashford on the bench, likely a sub we might have to make. He's got pace. He has scored against Spurs multiple times in the past. This is our problem here. Reguilon. It's Son. It's 4. But it's offside. A bit of luck, maybe a bit of good defending realistically. Get that line in check. We get a ball out to Garnacho. Collier. Can Garnacho just revitalise himself? Try and get back in this starting 11. Collier loses it, and he's had a bit of a disaster class so far. Mino on the bench, but we're trying not to use him. Chavez and Son. Johnson for the hat-trick. And we have had 0 let up from Spurs. It's constant. All over us. All over us. And it's Maguire versus Van der Ven, but Maguire's not losing a header if he's going to lose anything. Cherki now. Bruno. Bruno plays it in front of Cherki, and this is his chance. He's had one. He's missed one. But he scores this one. Right on the stroke of half time. Spurs miss their big chances. Cherki's refusing to pick up the ball. He's still not doing it. I'm not sure what he is doing. But it's Rayan Cherki in his United debut. Came on for Mason Mount, who was injured. And he's got us back in this game just before half time. Spurs will be absolutely furious. I'm sure when we look at the XG, it won't be very pleasing for them that they haven't scored more goals. But that is an absolute wonderful finish. Top corner, didn't really need to hit it that hard. But Bruno's pass, straight from the corner as well. Spurs can concede, we know they can concede, but it's all about the pacing behind their high line. We go into half-time here with a chance, maybe to get a draw, but we're going to look at the stats anyway. We have had only 1 less shot, and we've had 2 expected goals. Cherki probably the main culprit of those. Can see we've had a few decent shots from decent positions. We're going to make subs. Wheatley not really fit for this game, I don't think. I think he's going to be the only sub for now. We need to keep everyone else on. We've made subs already, and Garnacho hadn't made the impact yet, but he hadn't had the chance. His Collier not been great so far. Can he a better second half? Rashford. Yoro. Nearly got caught on that then, Yoro. Wouldn't have been great. There's Rashford. Rashford straight away, and you would have banked on him to bury that. And he's not far off. He didn't need to be offside, although Van der Ven has a recovery pace. But promising, and Rashford's in there again now. Rashford fakes it, goes the other way, gets a strike off, and Fraser Forster. The wonderful save, but it is looking promising. 48 minutes in, and United, we're just on the rise now. Fernandes, can Maguire get his head on this? Another great header, or a great heading opportunity, but he cannot get it on target. Collier, excellent there. And Garnacho linking up. Agate, there's a bit of space here for Mendes, and by a bit I mean a ton. If he beats Brennan Johnson, that is. And he does beat him, but Porro recovers and tries to go in field. It's not as easy. Martinez. It's a great interception. Garnacho now. Cherki. Magical. Just manages to create a bit of space. Rashford. Garnacho's there. Simple ball to Collier. There's space for him now. Tries to play Rayan Cherki. Tries to dump the responsibility realistically. He stops saying that word so much, but it's just not quite there for United. That cutting edge. It wasn't there for Spurs in the first half, and they still scored 3 goals, but there's Chavez. It's Brennan Johnson for 4. Timo Werner should have got on that as well. How they haven't scored again. They might do. They might just. Son, it's Brennan Johnson. He's missed again. Onana keeping United in this, but they are still so in this. All over the place at the minute, United. Here's Garnacho. Against Reguilon. He takes him on, does well. There's no one in there really. Agate. Rashford. Rashford does well. Agate just tries to slip it through and nothing really there. Keeping players up, Spurs, and that's why they're so easy to attack. But Son, he's beaten Martinez and he may as well beat Maguire. Timo Werner has to score. It's Onana again. He's got an open goal. Chavez has missed it. And it's like they're trying not to score. We're going to bring Collier off. He's had a better second half for Eriksen. That's our final substitution available. But we're just hoping to get that attacking momentum now. Defensively, we're all over the place anyway. No, from Garnacho. Not right, intended to pass it, obviously, but here's Werner. Garnacho has to get back and defend here. Does well. Martinez gets it away. Nuno Mendes. Bruno gets it out to him. Nuno Mendes just forced into crossing that, and it looks like handball. It was handball. Bruno Fernandes, maybe a chance for a shot here. Werner coming off, he's been a travesty in front of goal. He's got an open goal, but nearly missed that. And there's a temptation to just hit this for me. I think I am going to. Bruno. He's going to strike it, it's unbelievable. That's an outrageous goal from Bruno Fernandes. It's 3-2. And we were talking about a draw, but if we can get one before the 85th minute, which is a massive if, this could be a similar game to the Carabao Cup. And it could end 4-3, but maybe to us this time. It's an outrageous free kick. Like I said, I felt Fraser Forster might be one to target. I don't know if that's savable. That might be one of the goals of the season. That is thunderous. But United get it back to 3-2. Spurs miss so many chances. But this feels like it might be a game turned on its head, although Kulusevski can make a huge difference here. Son. Maguire as well. That could have ended our hopes immediately. Still kid now. Johnson, Maguire. Onana, clever there, just gets it away. Garnacho has a bit of space. It was actually a really good pass in the end. Cherki, little roll. Excellent from Rayan Cherki. Just gives it to Garnacho. Got a bit more pace maybe. And a Doji. Or a Doggy, however you say his name. He gets it away. And Maguire's in there this time. Can he get a better header on it? Not quite, but Rashford scores! And in real life they might loan him out. They might sell him in January. I wasn't able to. I had the offers, but only on deadline day. We had injury problems. And Marcus Rashford had to stay. But he saved us here. He's got that final goal. And since bringing him on, our attack's been a lot more proactive. He's put that perfectly into the net. And look at Kobbie Mainoo. He's absolutely buzzing with that. We've got more than just a chance to win this game. As long as they don't score again, you would probably bet on us to. But that's our problem. We need to stop them scoring again. James Maddison on now. He's got a pass on him. Don't know why he wasn't starting. Onana. Yoro. Looks risky, but they split the Spurs team now. Nuno Mendes. Porro's gone. And Romero can't deal with that. Nuno Mendes. Might be in here. He might have a strike. He scored one against Fulham. And I thought he had scored that one as well. But United are on the rise here. And you feel like he might have to hit the target. I mean, he's a metre off there. The post. Bruno. Not quite. But this could be a problem. Son's been excellent today. Maguire, what a tackle. Brilliant. Turned his performance around a bit in the second half. Bruno just tries to send Nuno Mendes in. And Porro's still got issues there. They're trying to play it out the back. And this has cost him goals. Romero just doesn't like what he sees. Probably the clever thing to do. Nagate, they've got a chance here. Garnacho does excellent. He's been a great substitution. Really has changed the game. Son. Maguire again. Brilliant. Yoro gets it. Goes. Garnacho. Cherki. That's a terrible tackle on Rayan Cherki. You know what? I think we're going to take it. No. Cherki's in space. Finds Garnacho. Might be a chance to get onto Rashford here. Doggy does well. Pat Matty Sarr there with the yellow card. Cherki. Little Cruyff turn there maybe. Garnacho. He's going to use his left foot to swing it in. Agate gets a header on it. And that would have been an unlikely scorer for us. It looks like this game might just end up as a 3-3. But we'd be buzzing with that. Maybe one more chance. Bruno had to play it. Here's Rashford to win it in the final moment. Oh, he's missed a whole goal and it's on his left foot. On his right foot, you would back him to absolutely bury that. And that's a chance. That's our chance gone. And it looks like his Spurs' chance is gone as well. They've had enough chances to win this game themselves. I think 3-3 is probably a fair result. It's gutting. Probably should have ended up with all 3 points. But we are 3-0 down. We can't be upset. I want to have a look at this stat sheet. 4.7 expected goals for them. 4 for us. Helter-skelter game. But I think we'll be ruining our missed chances as much as they ruin theirs. They probably had the better chances. But we had the chances. And we know we can score. But onwards and upwards we go. We see here. Diogo Dalot's not very happy. I mean, why would you be? He's been phased out the squad a bit. I mean, with the performance of Garnacho at that right wing back position, it's probably going to be hard for him to get back in. But I do think Mazraoui's been faltering. Might stick him in that centre back role for now. But Dalot is going to struggle to get game time. We'll see what we can do. And Mount, broken toe, 3-month injury, and there's nothing we can do about it. But players dropping like flies at the minute. We're going to need to sort this out. So we're at Goodison. I'm going to do another full game here. This might be about a 40-50 minute episode, but I think try and get everything in. It's realistic. And watching the full games seems to capture people's attention a little bit more, and it's easier for me. I'll get more episodes out quicker. Anyway, we're here. Last game at Goodison in real life this would be, but obviously on FIFA they don't change the Bramley Moore Dock Stadium. They're about to see the lineups. I've taken interest in Everton's one. You'll see why in a moment. 4-2-3-1 for them. No Deutsch. David Moyes now in real life. Begovic in goals. And there he is, Roman Dixon. And you can have a look at the rest of the squad, but I'm not sure if he's a real player. I'm assuming he is. Number 75 at right back. I'll read through our lineup now. We've got Onana, Yoro, Martinez and Maguire. I remember Collier being in there with Agate, and we're giving Alejandro Garnacho a chance on the right hand side. We're going attacking here. We're going to give Cherki his first ever Manchester United start after last game. We're also giving a start to Rashford after his goal. Only feels fair, and you're with me the whole game again here. See what we can do. Last time we were horrific defensively for most of the game. Yaro starts off well though, and you just need to get the ball on the floor, play our own football. Not always about going forward. This is going to prove it. Do have a feeling the centre back could be on the list. In real life, we have that Goodwill Kakonki, the 6'5" centre back, a Frenchman. But not on the game, and you can't create players and add them to a live start point, so it's a bit annoying. Cherki. Collier. Just going to find Agate who's drifting into the space. Got a bit of space now left foot here. Begovic. Yeah, again, a backup keeper being played. I wonder if Pickford's injured. Agate wins it. Not got the option. And I spotted Cherki running on the right hand side, but nothing. Gets out there, but there's Calvert-Lewin. Maguire steps in brilliantly. Just waits and then finds a perfect moment. Bruno, bit of skill. Nuno Mendes. Bruno drops his shoulder. Roman Dixon can't stop him. And you know he loves to strike from there. Begovic has to stop him in the end. Everton good from set pieces, but I feel like we've had chances with Maguire recently. And he does get the header off this time. Didn't just glance it. But against Branthwaite, who's a 6'5" centre-back, one we're looking at actually for the summer. Could be a Maguire replacement, ideally. He's done well to win that though. And it's a positive start from us. We've defended well and we've got up the pitch and had a few shots already. Much better than the Spurs game. In Yaro there. Left or right side, he's trolling. Tried a bit of skill there, Bruno. Not quite. Agate excellent again though. Nuno Mendes. He'll fancy himself against this young Roman Dixon. There's Agate. There is Garnacho. That's spin from Garnacho. Look to get the ball in the box. There's Rashford on Roman Dixon, and the trajectory of that ball, it looked like it might be floating right into the top corner. Dice there. He hasn't been sacked in this. I mean, I don't really know why he hasn't. Oh well, no, or why he has been in real life is what I meant. Keeping him afloat in a minute. But Garnacho here. Bruno. It's a great turn, but oh, panicked a bit there. It's given away. Calvert-Lewin, it's a great chance for them. The Corey was in, but Martinez seems to stop the onslaught for a second. Here is Calvert-Lewin. Agate's just going to step in. He's been excellent so far. Bruno has to make up for that. It's a great pass on to Nuno Mendes, but he's just going to play it onto Rashford. Touch is fine. Tries to play Mendes, but he had stopped his run. Dixon. Roman Dixon as well. Collier just decides to step up the press. Calvert-Lewin into Corey. Threat so far. But Calvert-Lewin hasn't had that shot that he desires and requires as well against the Corey. Yaro finds Collier. Rashford wants to beat people and he beats Jarrad Branthwaite there. Here is Rayan Cherki. Tries to go inside, but there's too many people inside him. I'm not really sure why I did that, but there's a chance here for Everton to go forward again. Collier is Cherki. You can see Agate. He's going to play it in the air to him. Agate's touch is wonderful. Roman Dixon here, one-on-one with Nuno Mendes, who's a highly rated wing-back and beats him here, but Roman Dixon's as well. Young right-back, or at least I'm pretty sure he's young. Bruno. Yeah, again, Maguire's in there. I'll try something different here. Maybe a little bit more power on it. It's a good ball, and it nearly got to Agate. Maybe not the best ball, actually, in the end. Yaro's head is not great either. Should have used his feet. We make nothing out of these corners at the minute. Maybe a change of tactic needed. Bruno. A switch ball out to Garnacho, though. He can take a chest down. And he's got a chance. He has to score. Begovic with a save. But Garnacho has to be burying that. He's been proving himself recently, but if he can't bury chances like that, the attacking threat seems to disappear a bit from him. Garnacho, now Agate. Not really got much option here. Him and Collier are in the same space. Mangala with a great tackle. That's not phased Collier in the end. McNeil. Martinez. This defence has been split a bit, but Yoro's here. It's a great strike from Calvert-Lewin. That's a first shot of the game. It's a teasing effort from out there. Onana does really well to save it, however. There's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and it's glance wide. 2 shots for them. Promising, but not really able to get anything major off at the minute. A few falters from us, so just trying to work our way through now. Garnacho does come inside for a second. Just going to try and drive wide. It's a brilliant run by Garnacho here. And he beats Mykolenko. Is there a cross on? He's going to play it to Cherki. He can turn. He can hit him. And it's a great strike towards that bottom right corner. Begovic, that was on form today. We're going to try and swing this corner in pretty quickly. Maguire gets his head on it. And that's what we want from Maguire. Once he can finally start hitting him on target, it's going to be a real threat for Everton. And any other team in the league. But so far, he's just not able to guide it, really. It's Bruno. Just going to play it to Mendes, who finds Agate. He's giving it to Garnacho with a nice pass. Tries to get the early cross off, and it's AFC 25. He can't cross properly. There's Calvert-Lewin. There's Yoro with a brilliant interception. Maguire excellent as well. Collier. We're just not able to find Rashford at the minute. He's a bit of a ghost up front. Maybe not to his own fault. Mykolenko. Yoro. Bruno. Tried a Trivella ball, but it's done a Rabona. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. But here's Cherki. Tries to go in, and it's not quite. Not quite. 0-0 at half time. And we're just not really on it at the minute. We're going to go into the second half without a change. At least I think. Yeah. Don't feel like we need one at the minute. We don't really have the subs with all the injuries. And we've got a thin squad at the minute. We've been selling, not necessarily buying. That'll have to be fixed in the summer. But the way we're playing is pretty decent. We just need to get that goal now. Cherki. He's beat Idrissa Gana Gueye. He's going to get a strike off, and it's annoying. With these sliders on, just can't finesse it to the far corner very easily. I need to learn how to fix that. It's a great ball, and it's a free header for Maguire, but those again, you just can't header. It's really weird, and might need to fix that as well. There's McNeil. Martinez still up there from the corner. Mykolenko. Rashford. Quite Collier. And a guy step onto it. Garnacho's going to have to try and win that. He does really well too. Rayan Cherki. Garnacho finds Rashford on the inside. Can he find Bruno? No, not quite. Maybe should have went on his own, but unselfish from Rashford, and it's good play from United. Next time the ball goes out, we'll think about making a change. Cherki. Tries to drop the shoulder, go inside, not quite. Agate wins it back high though. It's a chance for Bruno, it's a terrible tackle, and we're in on goal. It means one thing, it is going to be a red card, you'd be 99% sure, unless Bruno was offside. It is a red card, but you've got to be fuming, we were in on goal. I think we're going to delay those subs now. Make them after this free kick, because I've got an idea of who I want to take this. Scored one against Everton from And not Everton. Chelsea from a similar place many years ago. He's got venom. And it's a great strike. Oh my word. Begovic having the game of his life. And we're going to do the subs now. That was a ridiculous save. Absolutely ridiculous. Not really sure who I'm going to end up bringing on. Actually, I do know. Mainoo. Finally getting back on. Thinking of maybe Wheatley, but after that, I don't know how you meant to bring Rashford off. Garnacho, I'm going to bring him off for Dalot. See if Dalot can get a bit of form in him. Absolutely gutted with that. Rocket of a strike. It's just ended up with nothing. I'm going to try something different here though. Rayan Cherki got the ability to come over here and cause some issues. Here's Bruno. It's a great ball. Oh my word. It was a perfect ball. Goal decision system here. I'm not sure what for. I mean, if you think that ball's in, but we'll probably end up seeing go back a little. No, they're not showing anything, but I mean, Bruno's nearly just accidentally whipped one into the top corner there. But from now on, 10 men for Everton. They're going to be thin in that midfield. Doubt they have the players they want there. They've dropped the Corey back, I think, which is good. Mainoo first touchback, gives it to Rashford, and it's an assist. It is an assist, and that's a goal we deserve. I talk about their midfield being thin. We normally only have 2 men in midfield anyway. That's a repercussion of the 3-back, or the 5-back, whatever you call it. But Mainoo, matching him up now, 2-on-2. And when he wins that ball back, there's so much space for Marcus Rashford, who hasn't had that all game. And he's back in form at the minute, really is. Begovic can't stop that one. Should have had one of the best goals probably ever in his career. 2 minutes before that, but subs are made and subs work. Mainoo back from his injury and how we've missed him. That's a huge goal for Marcus Rashford and a huge goal for Manchester United. Now bringing Dalot on seems very clever because he'll be defensively sound and we'll be able to hopefully get a bit of peace with their lack of players. There is a guy. They're losing it in midfield a lot now. Seem to be pondering on it. A guy. He's just going to give it to Cherki. Oh. I mean, I tried to use his left foot there, but he's got ideas of his own and it's nearly teased him. But with Begovic's form, even after the goal, I don't think it's going to trouble him. Lindstrom. Bruno. Great turn. Just ponders on it a little bit. Was waiting for a run. Bruno needs to stop waving his arms about and get up and play. This could be a huge result. Everton in the relegation zone. I mean, there are threats of relegation. They'll be gone after this. If we can pull through, that is. Cherki. Nice little turn. Just drills it into Rashford. Dalot. Gonna wait for him to make a run. Tried to play it on the inside and get him to run outside. Mykolenko used his body really well. Begovic. Nuno Mendes with a brilliant header. Mainoo. Rashford. Bruno. Tries to cut back and maybe get something. But quite Agate. Simple. Dalot. Here's Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo. Just ghosting through him at the minute, but Roman Dixon does really well. And he's not had a bad game. Really not been the issue for them. And the defence hasn't been wonderful, but it's stopped what it's had to stop most of the time. There's Decore now. Got an issue. McNeil. They've got a chance and they hit it early. If they didn't hit that early. Really, if they didn't hit that early. Maguire. It's a bit of space on this right hand side. There's a wonderful ball from Maguire. Dalot's going to run inside. It's poor pass. We had a chance here to get something going. Martinez nearly intercepts that. Has to keep his shape now. Maguire has to go out and McNeil. They're just taking pot shots now. I believe Cherki is free there. Yes, he is. Dalot. And that's a run we need to keep making. Dalot loves his step overs and he uses them there to good effect. He's in the box. This is where his problems normally arise, and he tries to shoot. Maybe should have went across goal, tried to squeeze it in that near post, but so far so good for United. 81 minutes in, we haven't conceded a goal, 1-0 up. If we can get another goal, it should seem like a really positive game, but it's all about 3 points really at this point in the season. That's all we need. So we wait for our Europa League fixtures as well. Maguire. He's been beaten. This could be a real issue, but yeah, again, Cavalier shot. I do believe he was offside. Yeah, that's why they've called. Could have been a foul or something. So I was checking. Martinez. We're just going to ping that ball to Dalot again. If they're going to leave this space, then he's seen that again, and it's a handball. We're gonna take the free kick. Get a bit of territory. Oh, it's a poor touch from Agate. Really is. He tried something and didn't work. Mainu. He's been excellent since coming on. We've missed him, really. Not quite. They have had more passes than us, but I do feel we've been playing a bit more high octane than usual. Maybe not as controlled as we'd like. Maguire likes to be in those attacking positions every now and then. Here's Bruno. Given space, and he just shoots. Worth getting a shot off, and it is a handball apparently. I'd like to see that one back, but we are going to take this free kick. And after the last one, we're going to give it to Rashford. I feel it's unfair not to. We're going to try something different here. Going to try and hit it into that top right corner. Rashford. Oh! And the dip and curve on that. Bruno's not really the type to smash him in all the time. He has scored a few, though, this season. But Rashford's really getting him at the minute. And Maguire, if you'd even knocked that ball, that should have been a goal. Begovic, they've got one more chance, it seems. 4 minutes of added time. Agate trying to pull him down, trying to chop him down. Yoro, and it stops him. We get all of our men back now. They're just going to try and hit it long. I don't think that is too bad of an idea. Calvert-Lewin, it's a great strike. Or is it? Yet again, they're refusing to take any space that's in front of them. Maguire, we just keep having that space on the left-hand side. It's not going to work this time. And Agate, he only had to get himself sent off there to stop the attack. Bruno just tries to get it out, and as far away as possible, and it works. Roman Dixon couldn't get the ball forward quick enough, but we get the 3 points finally. Not the result in terms of the 10 men and how we performed that we would have wanted. Probably should have had more goals. We'll have a look at the XG now, but it's a win and it's going to take us up the table, surely. Absolutely hammered them. We were good for another goal. Rashford's 2 free kicks, definitely were the best chances we had. Not too bad. I'm not going to bother going into the game and showing you the lineup in the normal format, because to be honest it just takes a bit of time to wait and do it, and I'm just going to show you the main highlights of this game, as otherwise this episode could go well over an hour if I did the full game. So we're going to go into this game. We've changed Wheatley, we're going to put him up front. We're going to give Dalot his flowers after his recent you know, I guess you could call it a drop-in. He's going to be on the right-hand side. Mainu's going to return, but we're going to give Agate a rest, who's been non-stop for most of the season. Let's see what we can do. There's Lenny Yoro. It's Nuno Mendes. Refined Rayan Cherki. Goes past Calvin Phillips. Oh, and he might just get a wonder goal. He's tried to dink it. And that could have been goal of the season. Can just keep running. Ben Johnson isn't going to commit. Nuno Mendes is found. He's going to find Ethan Wheatley. Oh, it's so shame. Wheatley's run wasn't great to try and get that ball in. Right, let's switch to Dalot. There's Rashford. So much space in front of him. He's got that hit on him. He really has. Oh. Hits the bar. Really has. Collier needs to find tackle, but he wasn't able to. And now Jack Clark, again, on the ball. Mainu tackled by Schmodix from behind, but it's going to be allowed. And Delap, he's beating Maguire. Delap's beating Maguire. He's beating Onana. And Kieran McKenna and his Ipswich side are about to celebrate together. And it's Liam Delap who turned Maguire, made him look really silly. And it's 1-0 Ipswich, and it's a nightmare result for United. Maguire wins it. There's some magic left. Cherky, Ericsson, had to. He just came on. For Kobbie Mainoo. And Ericsson with a great goal that just inspires a little bit of hope. He should rescue a point. They're sitting back for this 3. And they'll probably sit back for the point. But finally someone gets it past Muric, and we need another goal in the next 5. Unless Nuno Mendes should have got that then. Does win it, and it's 1-1. Ryan Cherky's injured. We'll have a look at that after this game, but it's a bad end to this episode. 2 draws and a win, not what we wanted. We might move up the table, but it's not good enough. 5 days, we've got lucky this time, but still not great, is it? And it is confirmed now, officially, Rangers again, who we've already beaten, but in the round of 16 of the Europa League, probably a good draw for us. We're going to sim that first one, or likely will anyway. And if we do play both, not both of them, or one of them will be a full game, one of them won't. So you'll see that next episode with that Arsenal game. And you see, we have moved up to 10th. We're finally in the top half of the table, but it's not solidified. And if we had beaten Ipswich there, it would have been up into 9th, and we'd be really well in for even top 6 maybe. But right now, we're really waiting on something to happen. We're going to have a look at the injury stats again once more before the end of this episode. Højlund, 9 days. Next episode he's back, probably for the Arsenal game. Next game maybe he's back. But Xerxes, 4 weeks. He should be back soon. Nothing for Ahmad. Cherky will be ready for the next game anyway. Mason Mount, 8 weeks. Still maybe not even back for the end of the season. De Ligt, 4 weeks. So 4 weeks time we'll have most of our players back, and we'll see what happens then. But for now, really not great. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. There'll be another one out probably quite shortly after this one. I'm gonna edit them in tandem and record them in tandem, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully next episode we can get a few more results. Goodbye.